here to talk about technology. So welcome everyone to this call. Beautiful times, exciting times in this space. My name is Kojo, Blockchain Kojo. We are here to talk about the new wave of financial technology, ladies and gentlemen. So before we get started, I just want to ask real quick, does anyone here know how the traditional banking system works, right? I know the answer would be yes, but just drop a fire in the chat if you know how the basic traditional system that we call banking works, because today we are going to see this banking system being transferred and applied into the crypto space, and that is what Fintoch is all about. So before I go into the nit and gritty, one thing I want to share is that I look at projects, and one thing I look at is security, right? How safe is the technology? How safe is our investment as far as this crypto space? Who has looked at it? Who has audited these projects? Because we've been in a lot of different projects, and guess what? Most of them were never audited. And so we found ourselves, seeing progress after a while, and then suddenly something happens along the line and we wonder, oh, wow, this is what happened. This is why we feel maybe this went wrong and that went wrong, because there was no financial backing or technology backing it or audits backing it. So I'm going to go right here to show us the audit, and then we'll come back to speak about this project as we are looking here. So as you can see, we are on Certic website. And just like Sassy said, it's a score above 80. It's actually a 90 score. Now, most projects in the crypto space have a 70 to 80% score, but we are looking at a project today, sitting at a 90 score. And this is coming from Certic, the company that has audited over 1,800 different projects in the space. As well, this is also backed by Skynet. Skynet is a 24/7 security intelligence engine that runs every single day, analyzing the data amongst these projects. So as we can see, this project has been well audited, submitted, and revised from last year. Only 2 or 3 issues. What was it? Informational and minor, and it was just a logical issue that was resolved as well. Nothing medium, nothing major, nothing critical, no backdoor wallets. As you can see, 100% of this security findings have been addressed. Also, you can also tell that it is fairly, or basically almost 100% decentralized. Nothing is 100% decentralized in the crypto space, but when you have a project that is above the top 25 amongst all projects in trust score, then you understand that it's also relatively decentralized. Then it means there's no human control of our funds in and between the system, and that is very, very important when it comes to safety, right? For those that don't know too much about Certic, let's go right here. Goldman Sachs, we all know who Goldman Sachs is. They are a leader in finance. They understand money. They understand security. They understand technology. And we can see that they have invested close to $100 million into Certic audit, because they lead the space when it comes to blockchain security. So why is all of this important? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we don't want to be the ones to tell you just out of our mouths that this is great and this is safe. And we just want you to see that the experts, right, who have been around, who have validated and verified projects like Binance, Coinbase, Yale University's technology, have come together. And this project coming from Asia, as far as the development team, from what we found out, have been part of those who developed Certic. So this is huge when you look at what we have here today. So I'm going to go on to this article on Binance, right? So this is an article not written by Binance, but featured on Binance. Binance will do its own due diligence before they feature anything on their website as well. So amongst about 5 projects, this is titled the top 5 crypto projects with the highest audit trust score currently updated just this year, people. So this is not something that you're finding that's been swept under the ground. This is something that is out in the open for everyone to see. And they are telling you about the new financial service platform that gives users loans and the ability to lend, which is developed on a hybrid security technology. So that is the unique technology that Fintoch is bringing to the market, right? Steve Jobs said it best. He said, if you're going to come into into any market and dominate, you need to be a pioneer and bring something different as far as technology or service to the consumers that you're coming to serve. And that is why Apple took over from all these big tech giants and cell phone communication giants when they came out with their unique technology. So we are looking at something unique, right? Multiple signatures and zero knowledge proof that has been brought into it that allows automatic stop loss when clearing conditions are met. I'm going to explain all of this, right? And they're saying that users' funds are free from any risk of loss. People, this is what the article is saying. This is what the experts are saying. So we are going to go straight to the website to find out what this is and how we are able to apply this and what we are able to earn from this on a daily basis, right? So if you love ROI, please just drop ROI in the chat because we are here to make some good ROI. You don't have to be an expert based off this system. You just come in, you do one thing, you sit back and you can enjoy your earnings every day. And I will share how that is possible. So Fintoch is a P2P, which is person to person or peer to peer blockchain financial platform, right? Focus on the financial markets of the blockchain, providing its main services, right? In borrowing, investing, and financing, right? All based on their hybrid technology, right? So when we talk about the banking system, what do we know about the banking system, right? You go to the bank, there's a few things you can do. And that's how we can tell the bank is also able to make money, right? You go in, you can invest by saving money. You get a low percentage, the bank gives you that. They use that money, they run different businesses and affairs on the side with their financial experts, right? Also, you can buy stocks and bonds and get a higher return rather than a savings all through the bank. And what do they do again? They use that liquidity that you have provided to also run different investments that they manage with their different partners, right? At the same time, you have people that will come in and they will borrow based off their businesses, based off their personal structures, and they will now pay interest and fees on all this money that they also borrow, which would in return bring profit to the bank, which they use to pay out these returns to their investors who provide liquidity. So that is the very basic system on which Fintoch is running, right? This is not a project that is taking money and saying they are trading on some place and they're doing this and they're doing that and you're at risk. No, no one is in control of our finances and our investments except for their technology, which is the hybrid technology, which runs on nodes, right? So they have about 100 nodes which are running, and these nodes are running the private service that validate all incoming transactions and partnering borrowing transactions. So there's about 3 ends to this project. The investor side, where you invest, we'll speak about the daily earnings, right? Just to let the cat out the bag, you're earning 1% every day in interest on your investment without having to be an expert. And all of this is run by these nodes. As you can see, so many different cloud service nodes from different countries validating these transactions, right? So this is just a brief video of the CEO, who I believe, ladies and gentlemen, this project is coming from Asia from all our research, but you understand that sometimes certain projects based on where they are coming from, they would pay what I would call certain actors from different countries to take the role of CEO to help with the marketing. So the company Fintoch LLC, who manages the day-in affairs of marketing and events and promotion, does not even control the technology, people. That is how important what we have here. So this CEO speaking at many events, you can find it on the website as well, right? Mr. Joe Lambert, and also Mr. William Thompson, who we'll find out has been at all these different events from Asia, especially in Asia, where they are promoting heavily in Macau, Malaysia, India, Vietnam, just name it. They've been to all these massive events, and we are just so early, if you're in the US, the Caribbean, to touch this opportunity, because you will be one of the first to break it through in your community. And like Sassy said, timing is everything in crypto. So you want to take a seat, you want to take a stand first into something that is exclusive to your community. So peer-to-peer blockchain finance, decentralized leverage and borrowing. Also, we have the ability. How many times have you been a part of the company and they never give you a part of their success story, right? Here, as an investor, you have the ability to earn a piece of this company by earning their shares, right? We'll speak about that, which is their FTH equity token. So all this will be discussed real briefly so we can understand what this is about. Now I'm gonna go into the PowerPoint presentation where we get to learn all of the details that are presented to us in this opportunity. So if I could get started, yes. So we spoke about the technology. They are featured on Yahoo News, just name it, so many different places. Recently, this year, they received funding, seed capital for their company's equity of $1 billion from the Saudi family. So we'll look at the FTH equity and how high it has gone and how we are able to also benefit from that as well. So Mr. William Thompson, if you go online, you're going to see a lot of different videos from the events. He's the main front man that's going out to the Asian market because, you know, they want to have the American face. So this is the American face of the company that is handling all the marketing as well. So these are other executives in the company as well. Now let's go straight to the technology and how this works. So like I said, as an investor, you're doing one thing. It's pretty simple, right? You invest and you earn 1% every day on your investment. That's it, right? You don't have to trade. You don't have to come and click multiple buttons every day. You provide your liquidity in a short-term loan contract. It could be for 7 days. That's how these contracts are. But then you can turn on auto reinvest and it will keep you in the pool every single 7 days, allowing you to earn, or you can turn it off where every 7 days your money returns back to you and you say, wow, I love it. You went out to work, you brought me a return, but I need you to go back again and keep this running. And you would do this over and over and over again till you decide that you have made returns and you're loving it and you're flipping it, making more interest as we know it and as we love. So in between us and the people that are making the company profits, right, is the loan contract wallet run by the nodes, not by people, not by a developer wallet, where they come in and they can move it personally and decide who to give to and who not to give to. No, this is decentralized, no human control. So now let's talk about the second end of this project where they are able to make returns and they are able to pay out this 1% a day. So just real briefly, if I'm a borrower and I know how to trade, right? So the company, from what I'm also looking at, they have probably people in place, just like the bank, right? They will not tell you, hey, yes, your 100,000 you put here is, I'm giving it to this financial expert and he's going to make a ton of money for us in real estate, but I'm going to give you 1% a year. No, they are going to run the system because they've been audited. They are trusted to run the financial part and make profit. So they have a system that allows independent people who come in, use the same system, come in the same way we do as lenders, but they borrow. But here they will deposit half of what they want to borrow. So if I want to borrow $10,000 to trade, I will make a deposit of $5,000. Then the protocol will grant me 10,000, which I can now use to trade on these exchanges, decentralized exchanges. I can't take the money and move it to my own wallet and go to Coinbase and go to Binance. No, I will show you. There's one part that I actually left out, which is the fact that this project has its own decentralized wallet. So if you're here and you know what a decentralized wallet is, just you can drop an example in the chat. One example that I know of is Trust Wallet, right? Any examples that you know of, please just drop it in the chat as well, because we are using a decentralized wallet in this opportunity. We are not logging in on a dashboard and signing up with email and password and receiving a text code or email code as we are used in centralized platforms that are controlled and data is manipulated. Here you have a decentralized wallet where you get your own seed phrase. So this seed phrase, if you import it into MetaMask, it works and you will see your wallet in MetaMask. If you import it to Trust Wallet, it works, you see your wallet in Trust Wallet. What does this tell you? This technology is running on the blockchain. You cannot fake decentralized wallets, people. The security and the safety layers here is impeccable, and I love everything they're doing. I have been earning and I'm appreciating every single moment of this opportunity. So you have your decentralized wallet right here, as you can see, and that's how you're going to lend or also borrow and trade. So let's go back to the slides. So the borrower would then choose to have a 7-day contract or a 1-day contract, right? Where they're paying 2% a day if it's for 7 days on their interest, right? On the interest, that's going to be charged 2% a day. Or if it's 1 day, it's 2.5%. So now when they borrow this, the funds comes right in their decentralized wallet and they can operate between 3 different blockchains. As an investor, also, you can invest via 3 different blockchains, which is the Binance Smart Chain, the Tron Smart Chain, or the Ethereum Smart Chain. So either USDT BP20, right, or BNB also, or USDT TRC20, right, or USDT ERC20. For each of these different chains, you need to add a gas fee that is relevant to those chains. So for BNB, we all know the gas fee is BNB. For Tron, TRX, right? You're gonna need that. For the ERC, you're gonna need Ethereum for your gas fees, all inside the wallet. Then when they trade, they make a profit, 50%, 20%, 200%, whatever it is. They will pay a fee upon withdrawing their profit. So all these different fees, it's what's coming out. And if you do the math on some of these fees, you realize that of one borrow contract, they could pay one lender 10 times over. So that is a sustainable ecosystem where there's no human control. And this is how we are able to succeed in this opportunity. So to go further, this is just breaking down, letting you to understand that 10 different nodes validate each transaction. So that's how they create the zero proof knowledge. The other thing also here is that if the borrower for some reason does not know how to trade or the market goes against them, guess what? You do not lose your investment. How is this possible, right? Kojo, what are you saying? How are they able to ensure this? Well, in the contract of the borrower, there is a automatic stop loss, like we saw in Binance, what they were saying, that prevents them from losing only up to 30% of the borrowed capital. So if I put down 5,000 as a borrower from that end, right, and I receive 10,000, and I'm going bad at my trade, when I lose 3,000, 30%, automatically I get liquidated by the contract. And then they retrieve all that 70% left, 7,000, 5,000, which would have been put down from the contract wallet belonging to lenders, is instantly returned back. Because remember, there is no loss here. and that 20% left, guess what they're still going to do? They're still going to charge the fees. You're still going to charge that interest. And whenever they're done charging and I'm withdrawing whatever is left from that 20% of my deposit, which I had to put down 5,000 anyway, they still make their profit. So this company is in a win-win situation. Whether these borrowers come in and win or they lose, that is entirely up to them, because the protocol ensures, based off these nodes, that we all know how nodes work, right? The entire crypto space is existent because of nodes. If you're in crypto and you haven't been introduced to that part, just understand the entire crypto space, the blockchain, it only exists because of nodes. What is BTC? Technology created. If there were never nodes to mine, there would be no BTC. That is what we have when it comes to the blockchain. So we are protected by these nodes that validate all these different projects. Like we said, Certic is one of the largest auditors in the space. They've audited by far more projects than any other auditor. So they have a lot of experience under their belt, right? Some partners, like we spoke about, Binance, Coinbase, they have worked for. So this is exciting. Looking at what we have here, you guys can see all this information and data as well. So when you go into your wallet, right, you'll see that if you want to invest, this is how it would look like. You would be able to invest any of these tokens, USDT, right, on the Tron. You'll be able to grab it now. Once you grab it now, you earn 1% a day, 7-day cycle. You can turn on auto reinvest and it keeps you inside the pool consistently for those 7 days. Same thing on the Binance Smart Chain. Also on the Ethereum chain, you can do the same. Now, this is how it looks like for those that are borrowing, right? This is just a screenshots from the app, right? You see that they have a borrow cycle of 7 days. 50% margin is what they have deposited. Then they receive and they go right onto these exchanges. Now, if anyone has used this wallet called TronLink, right? You can drop a comment in the chat just so people can know I'm not the only one just saying this, but TronLink Pro or TronLink only operates on one blockchain, and their API is connected to only the exchanges that run on Tron. You cannot create these decentralized wallets and fake being decentralized, because to connect to an exchange, which is decentralized, your API for your blockchain needs to be decentralized as well, right? So here they run on 3 different chains. Unlike TronLink, when you connect, you see that you can trade directly on PancakeSwap inside this wallet, because their API connects and they only have a list of tokens they even allow to be traded via PancakeSwap. So this, no one can just create a token and then you could just come on and say, I'm borrowing funds and trade. No, it's not even allowed. This is a highly protected system. Same thing with the Tron chain. As you see at the top, you can trade on the SunSwap. Same thing with the Ethereum chain. You can trade at the top. But remember, for investors like us, all we are doing is pretty simple, right? We come in on this end, we invest 1% a day. You don't even have to check your phone. That's how easy the system is. This is just to understand the ecosystem that allows you to earn. So people say, well, how are they making money? Well, this is one of the ways. The second and the third way they make money, I would also share right after this as well. So here you can also, in your wallet, right, you can just see different tokens that are connected via API to CoinMarketCap. So you can see and track all the different tokens that are doing well on the exchanges. And here, when you go to swap history, you can see all the different loan wallets and the tokens they have traded from the borrowing protocol and the profits they are gaining in the system as we speak. So you know for sure everything is going on live at Colored People. You don't need anyone to tell you. You don't need a hype man from the company to come on Zoom and say, trust us, we are working hard for your interest. No, you can easily, transparently see all of this happen right in front of your eyes. So like I said, you can connect your wallet by taking your seed phrase, that is your Fintoch DeFi wallet. You can copy your seed phrase, import it to MetaMask. It works. Bitkeep, IM token, just name it. All the other wallets out there, it works without using the company's app or wallet. You can use it on all these other wallets to even execute your withdrawal of your capital from the blockchain. You can say, you know what if their app just disappears? What if it goes off? They even show you in the app how to just take the contract address, how to get your own wallet address, how to go to BSC scan if you use Binance Smart Chain, how to go to the contract code exactly on MetaMask without even coming to Fintoch, put in your wallet, initiate your withdrawal, and take out your capital. Where else can you find this in any project? Because we know that when immediately something doesn't work on the website, we are stuck, right? So many times we've seen this, right? They say, wait for your email, and it never comes in. Wait for your text code, right? And it never comes in. Well, not here, right? Now, also, this community has over 3 million active wallets, right? And we'll see all of this as well. So because of this, new cryptocurrencies that want to even get traded apply to come and be listed to allow people to trade these tokens within the ecosystem. Now, if they weren't doing so well and successful, guess what? No one would have come to check them out. So this is exciting news for what we have. Just to show you one of the tokens, it's not a ghost token, over 12 million in liquidity already from one of these authorized new tokens. So it's a lot of exciting things. This technology is really, really great. They have been around and featured in many articles. There was a hackathon. What is a hackathon? So guess what's exciting? They are launching their own blockchain. Currently, they are running on these different blockchains like Binance, Tron, and Ethereum. But in June, they are launching their own blockchain, the Fintoch blockchain, and their own cryptocurrency, their coin called FTC, right? So they organized a hackathon in LA, invited hackers and said, look, come and hack our blockchain that we're about to launch. Make sure you break through it so we know we've made a mistake. Guess what? No one was able to break through it. That means that they are now ready for launch. And that's what most blockchains do. Because as a blockchain, you have to go through a series of tests before you launch. Because once you launch, you renounce to the blockchain and you can never change it. Look at Ethereum. They started, they had to change something. They had to fork the entire protocol and make Ethereum 2.0 to move from proof of work to proof of stake, right? Vitalik, the creator, couldn't go in and say, hey guys, I'm changing something. It's gonna go off for a few days and come back on. No, it's not possible in this crypto space, right? So this is how they also have equity and they make money. They secured for 18% of the FTH. Now, FTH is their equity token. Now, there's a difference between the equity token and the actual cryptocurrency FTC, which is coming out. FTC will be tradable on multiple exchanges, is mineable, but FTH is a security token offering. It's like a stock share, right? So this is not tradable outside of your ecosystem, and you do not invest or get paid in FTH, ladies and gentlemen. No, you invest USDT, you earn USDT. Simple as that. But for every $100 you make, they reward you $1 worth of their equity. So if you're in this business and you make $1,000, you would have also earned $10 worth of your equity. And this keeps rising based off the value of investors keep pumping money in. Also from other parts, we'll speak about their node, which is coming out in their nodes, which is already out now, but launches as far as being able to mine their coin FTC in June, right? So we'll speak about that. So that's the different ways they make money. They secured $1 billion in equity from the Middle Eastern family for 18%. 52% belongs to the protocol and runs all affairs, backs our ROI, make sure that we are liquid every single time. and then 30% made available to investors as we earn each time we make profit. This is huge, people. This is huge. So as you can see, they have a roadmap where they're looking to expand through many countries, many cities. Right now, they have taken over Asia. And on the 26th of March, you guys can wait for some of this news that's coming. But the Hong Kong government is giving Fintoch an award for best in innovation as far as DeFi blockchain technology in their community. So this is another big validation. You can see many events held from last year, right? Also this year, right? We'll see many events held as well. That's the COO. All these videos are readily available online, and even there's a promo video within your wallet that lets you see the most recent event as well. The CEO has connections to Hollywood, right? Like I was saying, he's a front man. He's just an American front man, so he was able to help them organize this Hollywood Film Festival as well in Bali. So it's a lot of exciting things going on here. So many events. Once again, COO in person going around in full display, right? And we can see that they have a roadmap telling us that beyond 2025, they even plan to do much more, people. So that is what we have here. Thank you. Just had to slowly mute. Thank you. Sorry about that. So this brings us to the end of the presentation, right? So if you love what you've seen, if you enjoy, if you're fired up, this is not the end, but just drop a fire in the chat so I can know that everyone heard me loud and clear. Everyone has gotten excited about what we have here. This I know is different from anything I've seen in the ROI space, where we have people controlling and manipulating the data and telling us what's really going on. Here, it's nothing like that, people. Here, it is nothing like that. So if you're excited, drop a fire in the chat because there is more and more to share, people. Let me go right here back to the website. And what I want to do is, there is another part of this. So I know some of you definitely are interested in being able to share this opportunity with friends. So before we'll go into any questions and answers, let's go into that aspect where if you decide to share this opportunity, right, what's going to happen, right? Is there any incentive? Is there any type of reward that comes as far as doing that? Well, let's just find out, right? There's a very, very great incentive available. Now, most people understand that in all of these projects, you come in and they say, hey, you introduce someone, we're going to give you a bulk of their money, right, to take home. And we know it's not sustainable, right? If you're giving me everyone's money in bulk when they deposit, what are you keeping to make money in your ecosystem? I always ask this question. So here, there is no direct deposit bonuses, but if you introduce anyone in your first level, you get rewarded a check match of their earnings, which is very lucrative. And this is every single day. So not a one-time payout, you're talking every single day. So you have a team on your first level, let's say invested 10,000, making 1% a day, right? As you can see, that would be $100 a day, but you're earning 15%, which you produce $15 every day for you in earnings. Right now, on your second level, you have a team invested 10,000 as well. Well, they're earning 1% a day, $100, right? Now you're earning 10% check match every single day. So just off of 20K top and bottom value, 2 levels, you'll be earning $25 every day. And this is just passive income. I know we all love that word, passive income, but is it passive when they pay you one time, or is it passive when they pay you every single day? And this is what we have here. Now, this compensation plan doesn't even get much more simpler. I tell you, I've seen so many comp plans, and you guys are most likely experts in this more than I am. So tell me what you think. They only require 5 directs as a requirement. 5 directs. Yes, you get paid every single day from your daily earnings from your team. And also to hit the first rank of general manager, you only are required to have 5 directs. So it's not one of those comp plans where they have so many regulations and do this and have this leg here and that leg has to be bulky and this guy has to go to the gym. And no, it's none of that, right? 5 directs and a team investment of $50,000 and you are a general manager. What do you earn? $100 bonus extra. That's a bonus just for the rank, not your profit from whatever you gained from your own investment, not from your first level and second level. No, this is the extra bonus every single day. Every single day. So how does that work? 50,000 in volume. If they are generating 1% a day, right? That would be $500 and they will pay you 20% as a bonus off that earnings, which adds up to $100 every single day. All you have to do is make sure that your team investment always stays at 50,000, right? And then it means you're a general manager for life. If your team is invested for life, that's just how it works. Now to hit the next rank, they say, look, we only require an extra detail, right? 2 general managers. That's 2 people, and it can be on any level, but it has to be 2 different legs. So it could be 10 levels down where somebody hits GM. It could be right in your directs where somebody hits GM. It doesn't matter. It just has to be on 2 out of these 5 legs where you have 2 general managers, an entire volume of team volume, including yours, of 150,000, and you are a vice president. What is the reward here? Up to $300 every day. So let's do the math. Even as a GM, that's over about $3,000 a month, right? For just maintaining a 50K volume. As a VP, we've all done this volume in many businesses, got rewarded once, maybe for 2 months, 3 months, right? Hey, here's the little phone and a trip, right? But here, every day, you're taking this in earnings for being a VP. Now, to graduate to the next rank, all they're saying is, once again, we need 2 VPs from your ecosystem, from different lines. So once again, it looks like the structure is 5 directs minimum and just 2 people that are putting in the work from any level in your organization. And you are going to keep growing in these ranks, rank after rank after rank. Here you earn up to $1,500 a day. At the next rank, you earn up to $5,000 a day. And this keeps growing and growing and growing, people. So this is what we have. This is exciting. The highest rank is MD, right? And you're looking at anywhere from $13,000 a day to $30,000 every day in bonuses. If there's any noise in the back, so sorry about that. I have a 3-year-old. She knows how to keep it cranking. So here's how this also works. There's a little additional footnote. Once you create a GM in your organization, you no longer earn that $100 GM bonus. You would get only 20% off that GM's bonus, which is $20 out of the 100, including all your other earnings that you already have. And this is how you know this ecosystem is sustainable. Because if you have 100 GMs, you're not paying 100 people the same amount if they are all directly under you, right? So that is just how it goes. But the more GMs you have, guess what? The more 20% you also get to earn. So that's a good incentive for creating other leaders in the organization. So if I have 5 GMs, well, I'm back to making 100 a day. But if I have 5 GMs, I'm no longer a GM. I'm already past VP, right? Because the volume is 150K for VP. And just 2 GMs, 3 GMs alone means that you have 150K in volume, right? So that's what we have here. So this is the exciting ecosystem. These are the incentives that we have. They have some corporate Zooms. We share that as well. So ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end, people, of this presentation. I hope I kept it brief. I hope I kept it simple. We'll allow for some Q&As. I'm going to allow for my co-host to come in and also speak and share some views. And then, okay, so great, good question on withdrawals. Withdrawals are every day. You can withdraw your profits that you earn every single day, no restrictions. Only thing is you pay a 5% fee on withdrawals, and this is instant. No 30 minutes, no let's wait an hour, no 24 hours. This is all blockchain. You click it, it's in your wallet. The most it will take is about 30 seconds to a minute because of downtime on any blockchain. So this is not any project that is going to hold your funds for 24 hours each time you make it. And listen to the beautiful part. On your capital, there is no tax, there is no fee. Only on your profits generated do you pay fees. So if I invest $1,000 and I make 100, and I say I'm taking my 100, actually I even need my 1,000 to go pay a bill and come back again next week. I pull out my 100, I pay 5%, $5 in fees. But when I retrieve my 1,000, I pay $0 on that. Where else can you find this in any opportunity? Let me know, and I'll be excited to look at it. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have. Do they have their own card? No, they don't have any crypto debit card created, right? So they have their own wallet. Once you have the funds, you can always move it from the Fintoch wallet if you choose to whatever other wallet that you have a debit card, that you have access to, and that's how you can do that as well. So the minimum investment is $100. That is the minimum. Guess what about the minimum withdrawals? $1. $1, people. This is how you know you are on the blockchain. So if you have friends, family in different countries where they have to keep withdrawing, even if they make $5 because they need to, and that is a lot of money. Well, guess what? Even at $1, they can withdraw that every single day, and that will only charge a 5% fee on that as well. Now, there is an incentive to keep your funds rotating in the investment cycle. What is that incentive? Well, guess what? For every day that you keep your funds in the cycle, you get rewarded an extra 1.5% on your profit. I'm going to explain how that works. If I invest $1,000 and I earn $10 a day, well, guess what? As the cycle completes for the 7 days, they are going to reward me 1.5% of that $10 every single day. So that would be $1.50 added to my $10 every single day for that 7 days. If I keep repeating that and I have not made any withdrawal, it keeps coming adding again. Every single day, 1.5, $1.50, $1.50. If I invest $100 and I make $1 a day, they add 15 cents to my dollar every single day. So when we did the math, how long does it take to get 100% return? Ladies and gentlemen, your mind is about to be blown. 63 days. 63 days, you would earn 100% of your investment in profits in this opportunity. And just think about the doubling factor. If you're doubling your money every 63 days, where would you find yourself a year from now? Where would you even find yourself 6 months from now, right? So that is how this works. You are not able to, the system does not compound your profits on your capital. So it's like if I made $100, it means I'm earning now off 1,100. No, you would literally have to withdraw that 100 because the minimum investment is 100 and put it into that 1,000, or you can just buy another package in your account, which will allow you to do what? Earn for that 1,100 because you have 1,000 and 100 both running at the same time. So 63 days is all you're looking at if you're leaving it incentivized without withdrawals. But if you are making some withdrawals as you go, the minute you do put back into the contract, then you can increase your chances of even probably making it further sooner than 63 days, just like I described, right? If you make 100 every time and you put it back in, make 100 and you put it back in, I think you would even get there much faster than 63 days. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the presentation. All in depth, all informative. We have recorded it. We'll make it available. Just know that you are at the right place at the right time. And I've never been this excited knowing that everyone can keep their funds safe. No, you can't fund with a credit card or debit card. You would have to purchase crypto from however source, whatever source you do, and then you would fund your wallet. So just like Trust Wallet, MetaMask, recently that they added that ability to buy crypto, but before that, you would have to literally buy your own crypto from exchanges and send it over to these wallets. And that is what we have here, the same level of wallet, just like Trust Wallet or MetaMask. So thank you guys for your time. Thank you for coming on this presentation. I will let my co-host take over, and then we will show some of the view of the app so people can see that as well and how to get started.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Kojo. If you are fired up by the information you have just received, guys, please just drop some fire emojis in the chat. I want to see fire emojis raining down in the chat. We are in the crypto space where it is like the wild, wild west. And it is very, very seldom you come across an opportunity like this. You come across a platform like this that you can be solid on, that you can go to sleep tonight, close your eyes, and not worry about whether or not this particular platform is going to rug with your money tomorrow. This is amazing. This is very, very life-changing. And this means that this is an opportunity that we can share with so many people. They are looking for places where they can grow their money safely without worrying about incurring huge losses. Now, mind you, of course, whenever we are in the crypto space, right, there's always a risk to every single thing that we do. But of course, we want to make sure that whatever we go into, no matter what the risk, that we keep the risk factor low. And as you can see, with a decentralized platform like Fintoch, your risk is extremely low. Where else can you put your money and earn 1% every single day, even up to 1.5% every single day just for keeping your funds in the contract? I mean, this is amazing. Just the way it is structured, the smart contract, everything, the lending and borrowing application, it is just mind-blowing, right? Because that means that someone could borrow money tomorrow using this application. And if they are in a losing trade, you do not lose your money because the smart contract is automatically going to stop their trade once they have passed 30% in loss and recoups whatever the app borrowed to that person, thus keeping your capital safe. How amazing is that? How much better can this get? The compensation plan, amazing. Guys, I don't think I need to say anything more, right? All the information that you could possibly want, right? It has just been dropped. So if you have any other questions, now is the time for you to go ahead.
Okay, so if you were to get started, right, when you download the wallet, now it would ask you for a wallet ID and your password. But if you're a new user, guess what? You do not have a wallet ID yet. So you're going to create a wallet ID at the top right corner. Then it takes you here. Then you're going to take your sponsor's wallet ID. You're going to paste it right here. Or if you had already created it when they sent you their link, then you would not need to come here, right? But if you didn't do that, you'd paste the ID here. You would click on create wallet. It would create your own unique wallet and you would copy it in that orange section as you see below. Then you would come back here, you would paste your wallet ID, you would put in your password and you will create your wallet account. That's simple, people. Like we said, no email, no phone number, no centralized activities here. We finally have something that is decentralized that we can earn from. And you can have as many wallets as you choose, people. This is decentralized, right? One thing I love about this app is the transparency. The transparency. Everything is here. So from the GitHub, where you see the code, you see people are following the GitHub. You see that they have been updating activities. But that's the code. If they add a fork to the code, if they add an extension, anything they do is all notified, and all the programmers can go on, send it to their people. You guys can check this. It's flawless, people. I'm just gonna let you know. What about the audit? They let you see it right from here, right? That's the audit. We all saw that. Everything is kept 100%. If you want to learn about all the different features, they have it right here for you to learn. The most beautiful part I like about this is they even show you how to access your capital and withdraw it without the wallet. So let's say you're somewhere, you say, hey, I don't have my phone. I just want to get my capital out to do something. Is there a way? Yes, there is a way. You go into BSC chain if you use Binance USDT, right? If you use that USDT BEP20, if you use TRX USDT, you're going to go to Tron Scan, right? If you use the USDT ERC20, you're going to go to Etherscan. You're going to copy this address, right? What are you going to do then? Then you're going to go on your MetaMask, go into the browser side, go to the scan directly, put in the address, access it with your wallet ID. You're going to manually write the code with computer code, just pull out your capital. People, where can you find an opportunity like this that is getting you access to even reading these kind of codes and say, hey, we are showing you how to eliminate us out the picture and still take out your funds. That is the level of transparency with this project. And I've been excited over the last 15, 16 days since I've been in this opportunity. I've met people who've invested 60,000, 30,000, and they are swimming in wealth, carefree, because they understand all the different aspects to this opportunity. So you can see different cryptocurrencies that are being tracked here, right? How they are performing. Like we said, swap history. People are currently borrowing. Well, what are they doing? That's their borrowing wallet ID, and that's the profit that they are gaining currently, right? So who's here? Who's here? Well, that's what they're earning, right? You just refresh and you can see all these things as well. So this is what we have here, people. We have a system that is decentralized. Now, what do we want to do? When you want to get started, you want to fund your account. I use USDT BEP20. So I would copy my address, right? Just like MetaMask, you can scan it as well and send your crypto. Then you're going to fund it. Then you need BNB for gas fee. You deposit that as well. Then you would come to lending. You would type in the amount, right? And it has to be in multiples of 100. So you can't type something like $1,040. No, it would be 1,000 or 100 or 1,100, right? Or 11,000, for example, 11,100. So whatever you choose to do, it would have to be in multiples of 100. You click grab it now. And then as you see right here is the reinvestment that allows your capital to stay in the cycle, earning 1% a day for 7 days. You can turn that off so that it comes to you every single 7 days, right? Where would you find that? You would go to profit, and you would see that your profits earned would be at the lending pool. This is just one of my wallets for display. You come right here. So every 7 days, if your funds was not on auto reinvest, it would come right here where it says my investment capital, and you can either reinvest in green or redeem with no fees, right? So if you're doing USDT BP20, TRC20, or ERC20, you can see all that as well. Now, when you make your profits, you want to withdraw. Like I said, the minimum withdrawal is $1, right? So you click on withdrawal. It asks you if you want to withdraw everything or partially. So if it was in TRX, ETH, you can see all these things, people. And then you would just withdraw. It would charge a 5% fee, and that's it. Just that simple. You want to learn about it, or they explain to you what this means. When you click this, everything is explained, because we know in decentralized opportunities, companies do not need to come up on Zooms to explain. The essence of decentralized is putting the power in the hands of the people, right? So if you need a company hype man to actually come and tell you, hey, the money is safe, we just put it on a private jet and we are taking it to the safest location, then you know you're being manipulated like all these other projects we have been in over the course of time. So that is how this works, right? Next thing we probably want to look at is you can go to the browser. You can see that their FTC network, which is their private chain, which will be now very soon made public, already has 9 million addresses, people. Already has 9 million addresses. We know for a fact, even in China alone, it's about 1 billion people. In India, is about 1 billion people. And they have been entirely focused going around in all these countries, doing events and getting an award from the Hong Kong government on the 26th. People, this is not something that is a play or a baby project. This is a massive project. You are part of the first people in the Western side to actually dive deep into it. I just seen one of my friends, a YouTuber from the UK. He has a large following. He is currently today dropping his video. Before I joined, it was on a wait list. And I'm pretty sure by the end of this Zoom, you can go online, probably look at CD Rocks. You'll see his video dropping today. So a lot of people are going to be hearing about the timing is everything. Now, we spoke about the different ways that they make money. I'm going to introduce you to one other aspect, and you want to take advantage of that as well after you've invested. We'll look at the FTH equity as well. But everyone is entitled to an airdrop, right? You go here to your wallet, you click on FTC, which is their cryptocurrency that is going to launch in June. It's not out yet. No contract address, no white paper for nothing. That is not out yet. Just like any real project, once it's out, you can have all that information. You just copy your address. Then you come right here. On these banners, there's so many different things, but you come to the public chain test coin. You click on it. You paste your address. And then you click submit to receive 0.1 FTC. This is going to be your BTC version of crypto, and it's only mineable. They are not selling it publicly to anyone. You don't have a chance to buy it before the world. No, this is not going to violate any securities laws in any country, just like Bitcoin has not violated any security laws. Why? Because even the SEC cannot touch it because they never sold it in a public offering. And that is the same thing we have here. But you can come here to where it says public chain node coming soon. Now you will be able to participate. Phase 1, 18 days left. Phase 2 and phase 3 coming soon. You can buy or subscribe. Sorry. You can buy or subscribe to the node. And once you do this, USDT, same thing as well, you would be able to start mining the FTC cryptocurrency in June when the blockchain launches. They do a good job of actually explaining the rules, giving you an idea of everything, ladies and gentlemen, every single thing. They keep the information transparente, right? Transparente, that is French or Spanish. Well, it's just me just throwing it out there. Also, if you have already invested, you see the records. So everything is right in front of you. They do a good job of making sure the information is available to everyone as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have here, borrow or finance. And that is about it when it comes to the back office and the ecosystem. Let's watch a quick video, right, from their 2023 China event that went on. And you guys just let me know you see the COO, Mr. William, in this video. Oh, sorry. What did I do?
raise your hand? Super nerds out there? I highly encourage each and every one of you to try and raise this goal.
So just to keep it brief, that is all this information is available, right? So once you start to share this opportunity, you will begin to see a team. So this is a wallet I just created, and the team just started today. So I'm yet to see some earnings. If they're invested, they will say invested. If they're uninvested, they will say uninvested. And that's how you see the team, only by wallet ID. So what do? You ask your friends or people that do get started, hey, what is the last four of your ID? I just want to verify. And then with the last four, you can immediately just cross-check to see if they are in your network. Now let's speak about the FTH equity. So what is an equity token? If you are here and you've heard of a fan token, for example, or you've heard of the application called Socios, right? So these companies allow you to earn fan tokens, which are based on their ecosystem and tradable, but not outside of their ecosystem. So most of these football clubs, basketball clubs have created fan tokens within socials and within other different Web3 applications. Instagram is coming out with your own fan token cryptocurrency that you can reward influencers within Instagram, but it's not going to be on Binance. It's not going to be on an exchange to trade, but you can sell, you can trade, and it's all worth money in their ecosystem. So that is what an equity token is. They go ahead to explain everything, right? Like I said, once again, don't just take my word for it. Once you have this app, you literally have a gold mine in your hand. The equity of FTH, that is the company, is currently sitting on 2.6 billion people. 1 billion came from the Saudis, 1.6 coming from the entire ecosystem as far as deposits, the nodes, and all the different things that they use within their ecosystem to generate their portfolio. Now, you can also just withdraw the FTH that you earn. Remember, every time you earn $100 from your own investment, they reward you $1 worth of equity. So you can extract that, which means you're just putting it in your wallet because you want to hold it. As you can see, the price went up from close to around 16,000 to 28,000. So at that point, you can say, hey, I want to sell my equity, right? I'm in for the long term, but I need some of this money now. You can exchange it for USDT within this ecosystem. This is real money, people. And there is nothing better than a company that rewards you for participating in their ecosystem. It doesn't get better than this, people. So this brings us to the entire presentation. It's been a little bit detailed, but we do have recorded. That is the amazing part. The recording will be made available for everyone. Guys, do not sleep on this. Get back to the person that introduced you to this opportunity, whoever invited you to this call. Just tell him, hey, I'm ready. Just send me that link. I'm downloading the app, or just send me your wallet ID. I've downloaded the app. I'm going to just get started. I'm going to just make my deposit. Whatever it is that you want to do, however you choose to do it, you have the ability to right here, right? And this is you having your own power in your own hand, people. So thank you. We're going to allow any final questions, but if there's no questions, I'll let my co-host also Pastor Chin, if you want to say a few words. I know you recently got started and you have been on fire. You have been excited from the jump. Please just share something briefly with our community right here today.
Well, what's a great presentation. It has been great. Awesome. You went in depth and I call it deep dive, but that's great. Great. There's presentation and also training. And I believe most of us here and here are familiar with the crypto, and that's why we are here. And I'm pretty excited and to see and to hear, what's going to happen for this week over the weekend. we should be having our team moving toward everyone at least having their wallet downloaded and getting started, right? And Sassy, there you go. You could take it from there. Great presentation, Sassy. Your time.
Okay, so thank you,
Thank you
Sassy. You
so
can
much
come on
for
board.
the. Sorry, go ahead, Kojo.
I was just saying thank you for his reference and for contributing, and I just wanted you to take over from here as well, Sassy.
Okay, wonderful. Wow, I'm so excited about what we are about to achieve with this amazing opportunity. I want to say, first of all, congratulations to every single person on this call, right? For making the step, taking some time out, coming out tonight. Your time is so valuable to us. And we look forward to seeing you on the inside, seeing you at the top,